a lawyer can write and say don't do anything, that means there's no need for the court to hear the matter anymore. So as we speak, there is no injunction anywhere that stops the election of FCT. The election is going on smoothly, and we're waiting for them to submit the list of their candidates as screened by the electoral committee. Then the National Secretariat will go through that. If the National Secretariat finds it right that what they've done is in order, the National Secretariat will validate, and it is only that time that campaigns will start. So as we speak, I don't know what they're doing, but the last communication we had was that they should go ahead and do their job. And you know that the election must take place on the 4th of December. So anybody that tries to play some hanky-panky is engaging in what I call self-delusion. They had officially written to the council leadership to avail us with details of the 5 persons they have nominated. And as I speak with you, they have not sent anything. You know, and that's about 3 weeks now, 2 weeks plus. We wrote the FCT Council to avail us with the details of the people they nominated as electoral committee members. As we speak, 2 weeks after, they didn't write the National Secretariat. And I don't know what they were trying to achieve by that. And we have to use our own internal mechanism to screen the people that were nominated, and we found out that out of the 5, only 3 were qualified. And we write the council accordingly. Since then, it was like hell was let loose. The council chairman, in his personal capacity, wrote a petition. Victor Abuja wrote a petition, and of course John Chooks Honor and wrote petition. And we of course subjected their petitions to the internal mechanism of the union, and we found that the petitions lacked merit, and they were accordingly dismissed completely. So the 3 members of the electoral committee were revalidated. So I can tell you for sure that whatever they are doing in the council has the implicit endorsement of the National Secretariat of the Union. You know, we have a constitution that has been reviewed. In the past, it was not explicitly stated that the National Secretariat should be the supervisory body for councils in terms of elections, electoral committee and all that. But now it is clear. It makes it a lot easier. So that has been done, and I think they are going on smoothly. And of course, yeah, I learned the other day, some 3 days ago, they brought court processes, you know, to the National Secretariat, which of course, as a law-abiding institution, we receive, we don't decline. And the only thing is that when we went through, we discovered that a lawyer was writing us and asking us to stay action. I don't know when lawyers started doing that, playing that role of the judiciary. If you have gone to court, you also allow the court to make pronouncements. You know, and as we speak, there is no court pronouncement. The date for before hearing, there's what is called mention has not even been listed. So the matter has not even been listed. It is when it is listed and given to a judge at the industrial court that a date will be assigned for mention. After that, another date will be assigned for hearing. But lawyer immediately wrote us and was like, don't do anything. Whatever you do will be sub judice. I don't know when lawyers started dispensing interlocutory or injunction or interim injunction, as the case may be. I have never had that before. I'm not a lawyer. Maybe that is the new normal. Where lawyers now write and tell you, once they have instituted a matter at the court, they now tell you, don't do anything. Then it makes nonsense of the court. If a lawyer can write and say don't do anything, that means there's no need for the court to hear the matter anymore. So as we speak, there is no injunction anywhere that stops the election of FCT. The election is going on smoothly, and we're waiting for them to submit the list of their candidates as screened by the electoral committee. Then the National Secretariat will go through that. If the National Secretariat finds it right that what they've done is in order, the National Secretariat will validate, and it is only that time that campaigns will start. So as we speak, I don't know what they're doing, but the last communication we had was that they should go ahead and do their job. And you know that the election must take place on the 4th of December. So anybody that tries to play some hanky-panky is engaging in what I call self-delusion. The processes are spelled out in the Constitution. They are very clear, and I believe that they are following it. I don't even know why you guys are disturbing us at the National Secretariat, because we would rather wait for electoral committee to write the National Secretariat, and we'll take it. We are more concerned now with the General Delegates Conference of the Union, where we are so much involved. We are going to host today. I am handing over a union that is intact. There's no single council in NUJ of the 37 that is in crisis. You know, these are what we call the intangibles. Because sometimes you can't capture peace. You can't situate it. These are the intangibles. But most times the intangibles are more difficult to achieve. Now, are you talking about the tangibles, training and retraining programs, both local and international? As I speak with you now, there are journalists that are in Egypt. As we speak here now, journalists are in Egypt going through training. Broadcast journalists we sent from this office. In the past 5 years or thereabout, we have sent journalists to Canada, we've sent journalists to United Kingdom, we've sent to United States, we've sent to the African countries. They're innumerable. We have partnership with strategic institutions. You can see when an institution is partnering the Independent Corrupt Practice and Other Related Offences Commission. That's a validation of that leadership. ICPC. You know, we cannot list several of them. INEC, EU, ECOWAS, so many of them. Journalists have been exposed to countless number of trainings. Center for Democracy and Development, CBD, you know, because when we came on board, when we were coming, we said that one thing that is very, very critical is that we must expose journalists to trainings and retreat. That is the only way they will be able to compete competently with their contemporaries across the globe. You know, today NUJ is leading journalists at the continental level. In the course of my administration, I led journalists at the global level. I was international president for 1 year, and I successfully held that position. I handed over quite recently to the president of Russian Union of Journalists, who took over from me. You know, so we've done all this. Now, if you talk about the issue of welfare, that one remains the cardinal purpose for founding Nigerian Union of Journalists. It's built on welfare.